existence and for freedom.
There's a dog barking, there's a car in this place. Man, you gotta get to the fire truck.
Before we begin, we would like to express our sincere condolences to the family and friends of the victim. By the time first responders arrived on the scene, the blaze was completely out of control and a danger to anyone who got close. That meant officers were helpless to rescue anyone who might have been inside.
Guys, can we double tap? Tapping is free.
This is Officer Flores, Green Police. Anybody in there? Is anybody in there? We don't know. The doctor, we've been trying to get him up for. Who lives there, sir? His name is Chris.
Dispatch 492 to confirm we have fire on the way. House is fully engulfed and we don't know if everybody's out of the house.
The next door neighbor feared the homeowner, 35-year-old Christopher Dickerson, was still inside when the fire started, and there appeared to be several clues to suggest he might have been right.
I think his car is still in the garage. Yeah.
Fire safety.
Yeah, bro. There's awesome floors. Green Police. Anybody in there? Running on the other side, on the fucking window on the other side, but I don't think anybody in there.
Yeah, we don't know if anybody's inside yet.
He's off the floor, Green Police, anybody in there?
There's no entrance in. We can't get in there.
That's Chris's dog barking in the backyard, but more alarmingly, Chris's blue Hyundai Elantra was still parked in the driveway. If Chris was inside the residence, then there was no way officers could have helped him. All they could do was wait for the fire to be put out before they started the search of the building's remains.
Do you want your wings?
We couldn't. Like, we got here fully. I mean, maybe there's somebody in there.
When the fire was extinguished, everyone's worst fears came true. They found a body amongst the wreckage of the house, later confirmed to be Chris's body, leaving his family in turmoil.
Well, I'm telling you, if you want your wings, order it.
County coroner performed an
Porque
autopsy.
tú no quieres ahora, tú no quieres la hamburguesa.
Chris was already
Una hamburguesa
deceased when the
saqueta el
fire
bacon,
started.
está
The coroner
desfrizado.
came to those conclusions because of several
told you,
inconsistencies,
bro.
such as the pattern of the burn
Imagine
mark,
if I was
the
broke.
lack of smoke in the
I know
victim's
that
lungs,
Chanel.
and more importantly, the
What Chanel?
multiple
What are you
stab
talking about?
wounds to the victim's neck. Investigators, led by Detective Jerry Burrows, also noticed signs of a struggle, and it looked like someone had rummaged through Chris's belongings, as an old engagement ring was missing. Detective Burrows officially opened a murder investigation, and the race was on to find out who was responsible. Investigators
Oh, what
discovered that a
channel?
neighbor had
Sorry.
surveillance cameras
This is
installed
YouTube,
nearby,
guys.
and they pointed straight at the driveway at Chris's property. That footage showed some highly suspicious activity.
Should I
that
just place the
started
order
when
for you?
Chris returned home to
You already put the shit in the
2413
car,
15th
right?
Avenue Court at
You're
2:16
tipping the guy though
a.m.
when he
on
comes
October
here.
the 3rd.
I ain't tipping him.
He parked his Hyundai Elantra in his garage before heading
So
into
that's
the
it right
residence,
there.
but he wasn't
Tomorrow
alone.
you're eating
Right
those
behind him
burgers.
appeared a silver Chevy
No.
Malibu.
You're
Vehicles
eating those
parked in
burgers
front of the
tomorrow.
house. Paused
I'm not
before he
making
parked
nothing
in
but
the
them
driveway.
burgers for you.
Two people got out of the vehicle and entered the residence. Then, at about 2:50 a.m., the Malibu drove back into the road in front of the house.
It
before
says add
Chris's Elantra
$5
backed
and
out of the
41
garage
cents to
and
save
into the
15%
driveway.
more
All three
with
people
promotion.
got into the Elantra as it pulled away,
Is it
returning
gonna be the same?
again at 3:07 a.m.
You sure?
The three occupants then entered the residence
Or you
once
could
again.
try, but
They all stayed inside Chris's home for
It says
over
if you
2
add
hours
$5,
until 5:08
you get 15% off. So I
when
don't
a
think it's the
figure
same.
emerged
It's
from the
usually when
house
they
and
give you
entered the Chevy Malibu.
it's cheaper with
Then
the
nothing
adding the
happened for the next
$5.
5
You don't have
minutes
nothing
until
crazy
another
there?
person left the residence and also got in the
Let me
Malibu
see what they have for
before they
dessert.
drove off into the distance. But it was only a few minutes before the vehicle returned, and this time only one person left the vehicle and entered Chris's home. That was the moment the flames started. Through the window of Chris's home, it was possible to see the exact moment the fire was lit. The suspected arsonist then left the residence once again and calmly walked toward the Malibu as the flames started to engulf the house. When investigators saw that footage, they knew they needed to find the occupants of that Chevrolet Malibu. With the help of traffic surveillance cameras located in and around Greeley, they found the vehicle they were looking for, or at least one of them. The Malibu was registered to a Mr. Rodriguez, but as investigators tracked the vehicle's movements, they realized that there was another vehicle involved. The Malibu drove to a nearby address where the two suspects parked and got into a different vehicle. This time, they were driving a Chevrolet Tahoe, and it was registered to 19-year-old Stacy Rodriguez, who just happened to be the sister of the Malibu's owner. Stacy Rodriguez resembled one of the suspects at Chris's house on the 3rd of October, and her girlfriend, 21-year-old Hosanna Varela, resembled the other suspect in question. Investigators bided their time, and it was 5 weeks before the couple were arrested. But when they were, Detective Burrows and a team investigating the murder had built such a strong case that the suspects
Guys,
would
can we
have
double
some tough
tap,
questions
share
to
the
answer.
live?
To keep the situation under control, the officers told Stacy and Hosanna their questions were merely procedure, as both suspects had been seen in the same bar as Chris on the night of October the 3rd.
Osana? Yeah. Hey, Detective Burrows. Can I chat with you real quick? Would you mind?
Sure.
Is that okay? Thanks. Are you okay to talk to me? Is that okay?
I mean, I guess.
Okay. You don't have to talk to me if you don't want to. Is that okay?
What is it about?
I just have a question about a case that I'm working.
Oh, okay.
So is that okay if I talk to you? Are you okay with me talking with you?
I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Yes or no? You don't have to talk to me, but if you're okay with me talking to you, I just have a couple questions for you. That's
No, I don't know.
you don't want to?
I don't know. Yes, I'm fine with something.
Are you sure?
I guess,
okay,
yeah.
you don't have to.
Okay,
All right. Quick question. So, case I'm working, we're talking to everybody who was at a bar on a night, October 3rd,
Okay.
2013. It would have been a Sunday morning, Saturday night leading into Sunday morning. Okay, were you ever at Cubetta's that night?
October 3rd.
Guys, can we double tap, share the live, guys?
It was on Saturday?
Saturday into Sunday morning.
I think so, yeah.
What's that?
I think I was at
You were at Cubetta's? Okay. How long were you there for?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No.
Okay. Do you remember being at the bar?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
I usually go there kind of a lot, so.
Okay, you go to that bar a lot?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember talking to anybody while you're there?
I see my friends there all the time, but
Who are your friends?
just the people that usually are at the bars.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Who are you there with?
It could have been like, I have no idea, my sister or, yeah.
Who is that?
Stacy.
Okay. Were you there with Stacy?
Maybe. I could have been there.
All right.
No, no.
October 3rd at all? Okay. When you...
That's not nice. That's why you came all the way up here. This nigga's smart. No. 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 No.
She's getting married. She's getting married.
No.
Alright, hey y'all. Welcome to Goat Yoga. This is your time to relax, alright?
Nah, this is my time to relax, dear. Give me a second.
Did you ever see this guy?
No, it doesn't look familiar.
Doesn't look familiar?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, you never saw him? You never saw him at the bar or anything? Okay, the case involves him. That's the case I'm investigating.
Oh, okay.
But you never saw him or anything?
He doesn't look familiar.
Okay.
But the Greeley Police Department had evidence to suggest Hosanna wasn't being as honest as she appeared.
Did you ever go after the bar? Where did you go?
Probably to my mom.
Where does your mom live?
She lives on the west side. I don't know her exact address.
Okay. Alright. On the west side?
Yeah.
Like, where at?
Like over there by the Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, like 29th Street?
Yeah.
Okay. Like in the, is it west of 29th of Buffalo Wild Wings?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Where does she live? Like a
It's
house?
the T-Bone Ranch.
Like
an apartment.
Apartments?
Yeah.
Okay. Are they at T-Bone Ranch or there's like
It's
apartments
the
further
I
down?
think it's the T-Bone Ranch.
Okay, because the T-Bone Ranch is right across the street from Buffalo Wild
It's a little
Wings.
bit more down.
It's just like all the way down, or
Yeah.
Okay, so your mom was there. You went to her house afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay. But you don't remember ever seeing this guy?
I don't know. He doesn't look familiar.
Okay, he doesn't look
Yeah.
familiar to you at all. All right.
No.
Did you ever go to anybody's house that night?
No.
You never went to anybody's house?
No.
Okay. Never went to this guy's house?
No.
Okay. Would you have been too intoxicated to remember anything?
I was pretty drunk. I'm usually getting drunk like on the weekend.
How drunk were you?
I have no idea.
Like, would you have remembered if you went to somebody's house and you were hanging out with somebody?
Maybe.
Yes or no?
I'm ordering an
Okay,
ice
you would
cream.
have remembered if you. So you would have remembered this guy.
No, they said they'll pick it up in the same spot.
Okay. All right.
A
Anything
soft
else you want
serve.
to tell me,
Or should I just eat a
anything else?
coconut ice cream? Because I feel like it's gonna come watery as
Ready,
fuck
good.
by the time it gets here, right?
Right here.
Because it's close to where the White Castle is.
What car were you guys in that night?
I don't know. What car was in?
Do you ever drive to Chevy Malibu?
No, I don't think so.
You've never been to Chevy
No.
Malibu? Okay. Does anybody you know own a Chevy Malibu?
No. My mom used to own a Chevy Malibu. She don't have that.
Nobody
car.
else owns a Chevy Malibu? Does Stacy own a Chevy Malibu?
I don't think so.
Does her family own a Chevy Malibu?
I don't have no idea.
Okay. Alright, thanks.
According to the surveillance footage, that vehicle should have been very familiar to Hosanna because they suspected she had been inside it. So the officer moved on to Stacy to see if she would tell a different version of the events. Conveniently, though, she was driving the Chevrolet Tahoe from the night of October the 3rd.
She doesn't believe she's ever been to the 2413 15 Avenue Court address. She doesn't know anybody who drives the silver Chevy Malibu. Is that right?
Yeah.
And have you ever driven a Chevy Malibu? Okay.
Alright, Stacey, will you step out of the car for me? You can grab your phone if you want.
Yeah. Can I grab my phone? Just because it's wet and I don't
Go ahead.
want
Yeah.
Neither Hosanna or Stacy could recall the events of October the 3rd, even though the Greeley Police Department had strong evidence to suggest they were the two mysterious individuals who set fire to Chris's home.
You don't have to have it. It's up to you. Alright. Step over here. Okay, turn around. Hand to rest.
For what?
So give me a second. Go ahead and put your fingers together. There you go. Yeah. We're gonna double.
So it's a little bit easier for you, okay?
Yo, people kill people and they be like, go for what? Guys, can we double tap, share the live, guys? Is this chicken in my hair?
Hand to rest. Put your fingers together. Like, make a. There you go. Interlace them. There you go. Jib, cuffs. Yeah. Do you guys want to roll up? I mean, the other side of the cars. Never mind. I got another pair. I think we got two. Alright.
Very good.
You're under arrest for first-degree murder, arson, burglary, and tampering with the deceased body. Okay?
Right? That's what you're being charged with. Stacy's being charged with that as well too. If you want to talk to me, I'll talk to you about it. And I can understand what happened that night. Okay? It's only if you want to. You don't have to. If you want to talk to me, I'll listen to your story. I'll always listen to people's story.
Yeah.
Okay? Is that something you'd like to do, is talk to me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Can we talk?
We're going to talk at the station. Okay? Away from everybody else. Away from Stacy.
Okay.
Is that something you'd like to do?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll hear your story.
Yeah.
Okay? All right. I can see it in your face.
Okay.
All right.
It didn't take long for the officer to persuade Hosanna to talk, but cracking Stacy would be a different matter altogether.
Hey.
Stacy, have you been informed of what you're arrested for?
Trying to see if I can get a dessert, but it looks like I'm not.
First degree murder, arson, burglary, and tampering with a CSY. Okay?
Is there proof of that?
Yes. Okay. If you want to talk to me, I'll hear your story and talk to you, okay? It's up to you. You don't have to talk to me. But if you want to tell me your story, I'll listen to you, okay? But I do have proof.
And we gotta make you got a dentist appointment, I believe, this week coming
So it's up
up.
to you. Would you like to speak
My
to me
teeth
about
in
it?
the back hurts.
Like I said, you don't have to. I'm not going to force you to do anything. But if you want to tell me your story, you can.
Yo, if I don't find at least, then I'm just gonna go to your shit, bro. Because
Can I smoke right now?
can I smoke?
We can probably arrange for you to smoke. Okay? You know, doesn't mean you have to talk to me if I let you smoke. But I can try. Do you have the cigarettes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to grab it?
Where are they at?
There. And you see that the top on the top? So there's like the first one, no, on the roof.
They stand right here. Yeah.
On the roof.
What do you mean the roof?
Like kind of like where the lights are.
Oh, can I go in there?
Yeah, but it's the first one.
This one?
Yeah. But it's like, it's weird. You gotta like, you see that little bit?
Okay. You got a lighter?
Lighter on the yeah.
He's lighting.
Yeah, but because they killed, they did something. They did something and they're trying to see, but she's not gonna break the girlfriend yet, but she'll break eventually, but she was like the mastermind.
Okay. Leave your keys there, alright?
Damn, I just want a piece of cheesecake, bro.
Okay. Alright? Remember, it's your decision. Stacy, I'm gonna head over to the station. I'll meet you there. And you can think about it, okay? Alright. Kel's gonna stay here, and then we got another officer here too. Okay. They're on their way.
Yeah. Guys, can we double? We have 300 people on this live just looking at me.
What's that? No, it's chilling with us. Let's get each other.
Neither Stacy nor Hosanna knew that the Greeley Police Department had done thorough homework before they even thought about making the arrest. Using cell phone records, they were able to track every single movement of Chris, Stacy, and Hosanna, and used surveillance footage to piece the case together. On October the 2nd, Chris had sent a text message to a friend telling them that he was planning on going to a couple of bars that night. A short time later, he was driving along downtown Greeley on the front for somewhere to drink. He picked Cubatos, one of the most popular places in town, where he danced the night away and drank mostly by himself. In fact, Cubatos also happened to be one of the only places where underage Stacy was able to buy a drink. She was there that night with Hosanna. As the night progressed, Chris met up with his friend Dolores before events out of their control brought an end to the evening's fun. At around 1:30 a.m., a fight broke out inside the bar and everyone scrambled to avoid being involved, with several customers escaping out the back doors. With them was Chris, and this is where he met the people who would eventually murder him when he approached a Chevrolet Malibu in the parking lot of the club. As Chris walked past the vehicle, he stopped, turned around, and said something to the occupants before returning to his own vehicle nearby. The Malibu then followed Chris's Elantra all the way to his driveway. The evidence presented by the cell phone records and surveillance footage suggested that Hosanna and Stacy were responsible for the crime, had killed the victim, and then staged a robbery before setting fire to the crime scene. But this, of course, was only speculation by the investigators.
Guys, can we double tap? You good?
Yeah,
I'm not good because they're showing me no love.
Murder, first-degree arson, tampering with a deceased body, and 2 counts of second-degree burglary, which means she could face a long time behind bars if found guilty. Hosanna was charged with first-degree murder, first-degree arson, tampering with a body, and being an accessory to a crime.
Lemon chicken
but she
wrap.
had a plan to try and get a reduced sentence by confessing everything to the investigators. Once she was in the interview room, Hosanna claimed the relationship between her and Stacy had deteriorated in the months leading up to the murder. The two had met at work and would engage in an affair behind the back of Hosanna's partner, with whom she had 3 children. Hosanna eventually left her partner and moved in with Stacy. But over time, Stacy became abusive towards her. She also claimed she had thought that Stacy might have been a part of a violent gang back when she lived in California.
On that day or the next day, and I was like, who were you talking to that you told them about the fire? And then she goes, nobody. She goes, I didn't tell you.
Oh, I found
and I
it.
was like, but I heard you on the phone. And she goes, I didn't tell anybody, don't worry about it. And she like gave me a kiss and then just went on. And so it never she never brought it up again. And so I don't know who she could have told her. But
found it.
Our relationship.
And it added the 15% off because of it. Hey, get jiggy with it.
No harsh side effects like gas, bloating, cramping, or sudden urgency. Relax from your gut to free your mood.
Oh, why my teeth? Oh no, actually it's on. It has to be $5 from your junior. Hi, babe. Hi, my love muffin. Vamos a rumbear. ¿Pa dónde? I just wanted a cheesecake.
People, I don't know, her gang that she was associated with. I never met them, and she was always fearful of them.
Was that a local thing, or because she's from California, right?
Yeah,
was it a California thing or a local thing?
She said that they were from California and her brothers were involved with them. One of her brothers that he's getting jailed right now, and so I don't know if it could have been them.
Was she close to her family?
She was not really, but I know she's real close with one of her brothers, and that's the one that.
Guys, can we double tap share the live so we can get lit? What
According
type
to
of flower do you
Stacy's
give?
violent nature would be unleashed on the night of October the 3rd, 2021. Chris was leaving Cubetas when Stacy called him over to her car. Chris invited the 2 women over to his place before driving home with his new friends in tow. Back at Chris's home, they started drinking vodka, and that was when Stacy started to ply Chris with alcohol while pretending herself and Hosanna were drinking the same amount. In reality, Stacy was watering down every drink except for Chris's. During the night's drinking games, an argument broke out between Chris and Stacy, and it escalated completely out of control when Stacy started throwing beer bottles.
Quick, now, is she on top of him, or where is she at? Okay, so she's kind of standing, and then Chris is on the couch.
Yeah, and I think he's trying to get up. I don't know.
Okay.
And then she grabs the beer bottle and goes to hit him, but she misses. And I go, no, don't. I go, let's just leave it. You know what I mean? Let's go. And she looks at me and she I think she grabs another beer bottle, has that same one in her hand, and that's when she hits him on the head and gets another one, and then hits him again, and there's blood and blood on his face and everywhere on him. And
Stacy ordered Hosanna to grab a nail file from the kitchen, which she would use as the weapon that ended.
Yeah, what is he saying?
So you call me a bitch? He keeps repeating the same thing over.
Is he yelling at you?
Yeah.
You said that his face was close to you, but he was taller than you. So was he looking down on you?
So he's right in front of my face, and when he turned to look at Hosanna when she had told him to get off me or get away from me, when he turned, I just pushed him off me.
How hard did you push him?
Honestly, in that moment, I really don't know.
Where did he go?
He didn't go.
Well, you pushed him. What happened?
He went back.
Okay. Did he stumble over his feet?
Yeah, he stumbled over his feet.
Stop! Stop! I'm gonna put you
Did
down.
he run into anything when you pushed him?
Mami aldea, mi amor. Pata
Hosanna would maintain that it wasn't Chris who was on the offensive that night, and
Guys,
Stacy
can we
was the
double
one
tap,
in
share
the
the
wrong.
live,
She
guys?
would also shed light on how the argument
get a
between
money gunner
Stacy
too?
and Chris
Hit 3 or
started
20,
in the first
please.
place.
Had Mr. Dickerson ever been violent towards either you
Ese no es mi
or the
Ronnie.
defendant?
Ese es mi Ronnie.
Had
Espérate.
Mr. Dickerson
Ah,
ever
no.
sexually assaulted you or the
Mira,
defendant?
mira lo que este maldito
Being
perro quiere.
encountered
Mira,
with
mira,
this?
mira,
He
mira.
did slap my
Dale,
foot
tranquilo.
twice. And
Tranquilo.
like when I would just stand up, he was just kind of like, it seemed like he
Tranquilo.
was just too
Tranquilo,
happy,
Bobby.
like really,
Bobby, tranquilo.
you know, just too over, just,
Bobby.
you know.
Él me muerde
So,
alguna vez
to
cuando
be
está
clear,
conmigo.
during this initial time, Mr. Dickerson did touch your butt.
Yeah.
And did you take that in a very overtly sexual way?
No. I mean, I was just kind of more scared of Stacy seeing, because I didn't want her to.
Objection.
I had asked her, when did she know that she wanted to kill him? And she told me when we were in the car, picking up his friend.
And to be clear, in the sequence of events, Mr. Dickerson touching your butt was prior to that trip to go pick up Miss Vigo.
Yes.
Hosanna then told her version of events, including how Chris's life was brought to a brutal end at the hands of Stacy Rodriguez.
But I do remember Stacy was up against the wall and Christopher was just kind of like over her.
Junior!
And just kind of like
I was processing the order and it deleted and the order didn't go through.
Like,
so you're gonna have to tell me what you want again.
And
unless it's the boneless meal deal. Can I just
and
like I was trying to click it.
I think he fell and he stumbled and got back
Junior,
up.
in my bed?
And he started yelling and I remember him just saying to get out of my house. At one point she pushed him on the couch and grabbed a beer bottle and wanted to hit him with it. And I told her, no, like, let's just leave. We could just leave, you know? And she just looked at me and threw the beer bottle. And then she grabbed another one and threw it again on his face. And at this point, she's on top of him, like with her like knee, like using her weight on top of him. And then she tells me, she goes, go get that thing. And so I went and I just grabbed it and I just gave it to her. And then she tells me, go to the other room in the kitchen. And so I went to the kitchen.
Anything else for $5, bro?
And that's when I started hearing her stab him. And that's when I realized what she was doing.
The defense team were quick to question the testimony of Hosanna and why she stayed with Stacy after she had committed murder. After all, would you want a killer sleeping next to you every night?
You say you're telling this jury under oath you saw her pull some Hannibal Lecter stuff, drinking blood, saying it's dirty after she just unprovokedly murdered, and you're just letting her on your children, right?
The trial would gain a lot of attention from the press, with drama in the courtroom as well as behind the scenes. While waiting for trial, Hosanna had several handwritten notes delivered to her cell that threatened her and her 3 children if she spoke to the police. And then there was the behavior of Stacy herself, who didn't seem to take the case as seriously as you might have thought for someone who was facing a murder charge, as she smirked her way through the trial and sentencing. But Stacy told the courtroom that her behavior wasn't a lack of remorse and could be explained quite easily.
Tell me, when you get anxious, do you get quiet?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Do you sometimes laugh?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Do you laugh maybe at times? Is it just kind of the response to the anxiety?
Yeah, it is.
Not necessarily that you're laughing at something funny?
Yeah, no, it's not.
Okay. Yeah, I do have like a lot like social anxiety, but like I am like very like secure with like myself. Like I know, you know, like I feel okay. Like I'm secure with myself.
When the jury returned from their deliberation, they found Stacy guilty of first-degree murder, first-degree arson, tampering with a deceased body, and 2 counts of second-degree burglary.
The jury verdict, count 1, murder in the first degree. We, the jury, find the defendant, Stacy Marie Rodriguez, guilty of murder in the first degree.
She won't be getting out of prison anytime soon, as on March the 12th of 2025, Stacy received her sentence.
Ms. Rodriguez, your actions were horrible. Your decisions were horrible, both in the commission of this act and the choices that you made after this act. It is a struggle for this court to understand how you can go from meeting a person to viciously stabbing them in the neck until they are dead in the course of a few hours.
Doesn't even look like a judge.
It's one of the most disturbing cases that I think has been before this court since I've had this job. As to count 1, murder in the first degree, the court will sentence you to serve the rest of your natural life in prison without the possibility of parole. With respect to count 2, first degree arson, the court is going to sentence you to 32 years in the Department of Corrections. That sentence will run consecutively with count 1. With respect to count 3, tampering with the deceased human body, the court is going to sentence you to 12 years in the Department of Corrections. That count will run consecutively with the other counts. As to counts 4 and 5, the court on each count is going to sentence you to 12 years in the Department of Corrections.
That was a 15%.
Counts 4 and 5 will run concurrently with each other, but consecutively with counts 1, 2, and 3. Ms. Devereaux, the state had mentioned indication of pre-sentence confinement of 1,257 days. Do you believe that is accurate?
For her testimony, Hosanna was given the 32-year sentence agreed to in her plea deal. None of that would be much comfort to the family and friends of Chris Dickerson, but they may feel some sense of justice knowing his killer would never see the free world again.
You know what I'm saying? But we can use it for something different.
What they have there that I could get for fucking $5?
Sea views for days. Runs. I'm actually
What? They don't
excited to
have
go
wings
on
that I can have, like
breakfast
those 5?
Because it's tradition on vacation, right?
Classic is
I tell you,
it's how much?
$4 more.
4, meaning $6 more.
Yeah.
Fuck no. The fuck? I barely want to spend them. Nah, we broke here. We ain't no joke. I'm really broke.
Devon is sitting in a cold interrogation room.
It ain't no joke. I'm really broke.
Accomplices due to their suspected involvement in
get the
the brutal shooting and murder of 27-year-old Andrew Jenicek. Coincidentally, all 4 claim that they had no involvement in the crime whatsoever, and in fact don't seem to take the situation seriously at all.
So I was, come here. Let me see.
Where did you pick her up at?
Huh? Yeah.
Okay. Relax, it's okay.
No, I'm fine. I'm just tired.
Okay.
Oh my God, the car wasn't locked.
Murdering somebody.
Oh.
What the group doesn't realize at this time is that Andrew's murder was fully recorded on multiple security cameras and shows a man getting out of 19-year-old Alicia Valdez's car before killing Andrew. Even more disturbing is that the same vehicle would drive over Andrew's lifeless body before fleeing the scene. Alexis Ellis, a bystander at the scene, would hear the gunshot go off and rush over to Andrew to perform CPR while her friend Alyssa called 911.
Jetcom 911, what is the address of the emergency?
I don't know, I'm just at the corner, it's like Sheridan and 20th. Some guy just got shot, and they took off in a silver 2-door Pontiac, and he's on the ground. He's like face down.
Junior, come on. Did you see the person that shot him?
Did you see the person with the gun? Alexis, answer my question. Did you see the person with the gun? She said it looked like a little Mexican dude.
Okay, and it was just the one male in that vehicle, or did you see anyone else?
He got into the passenger seat of the car. Okay, he's hit in the chest. He got dirt in the chest. We're flipping him over to see. Hang on, he's not breathing.
Unfortunately, Andrew would pass away within minutes.
That's what you passed me,
Even
my
more
love.
unsettling is that the same car model would be seen at a local gas station later that night, where everyone inside would happily buy snacks, joke, and laugh as if nothing had happened just hours prior. The footage inside the gas station would identify the occupants of the vehicle as 19-year-old Alicia Valdez, 20-year-old Caleb Vigil, and 20-year-old Devon Howard Lopez.
So what, they ran over
these
someone?
three out to be killers just based on their car make is clearly premature. It's enough evidence for police to file a warrant for the arrest of the three suspects so they can bring them in for questioning to try and determine if the bunch...
I want something more, you know. The worst mothers ever captured. Also, beauty shop left their car red-handed while
When my doctor said I needed to eat healthier for my high blood pressure, I was at a loss until I found Hungry Root. Hungry Root makes it so easy.
I asked him for 2 supervisors, and he has yet to give me any supervisor that I asked for, and that's illegal for you to do.
On February 12th, 2025, officers responded to
Why
an
is my
active
bed messed
shoplifting
up?
incident at Ulta Beauty.
Come on. Yes, ma'am, I am.
Okay.
Come on, let's go back in.
Go back in the inside?
Yes, ma'am.
I can't make it my car. I'm not gonna run inside.
I know you're not.
Okay.
I know you know.
I got enough money to buy all of them. I don't know where it's going. I'm gonna buy it, so.
No, the time to buy it was back then.
What day?
You don't have a loss prevention office or anything? No.
He's a security
Is there anywhere we can do this? Can I bring her back there? Or?
I asked him for an item, but he sealed them, so.
$26 that you made your single mom buy you wings when I could have made you a bacon cheeseburger.
Ma'am.
I'm taking it.
So because of that, you should make me the 2 tacos with the shells as they said. The shells already done. You just gotta put the chicken and the cheese. Because I deserve it, right? For Mother's Day, since I ain't get nothing. Not the American, not the Dominican.
That's not up to me, that's up to me. I know, but what I'm saying is I'll pay for all the stuff that I have anyway.
Again, that's up to them. What's your phone number?
Sir, he said it's up to you. I don't want to be rude, but I know that I lost my job 2 months ago. And I used to come here all the time and spend like my whole paycheck basically. I know I was wrong and I have learned my lesson, trust me. I would never do this again. I would never come back to your store. I would buy every item that I have in my bag, literally.
Well, you're not coming anyway because you're going to trust me.
No, I'm saying I'm not coming back in. No, I'm saying I'm not coming back in.
We have
so many
things that we could have offered you if you just gave us a little like heads up.
I can't hear you, sir.
Try to get behind my addition.
Yeah. Excuse me, sir, I can't hear you.
Those are hers, obviously.
Some of that stuff I already had in my
Ma'am,
purse.
sit down, please.
No, I'm sitting down, sir. You act like I'm trying to be rude. I'm just trying to make sure you get what you're
Everything
supposed
else
to
I
get.
cannot confirm, minus this health, but these guys.
Minus the what?
Those are all, they should be hers. These are the only ones that are hers.
Okay. Thank you. So, yeah, I'm talking. Can I speak with him? Because
No.
I can't speak with him. You just said it's up to him for me to speak
I'm
with him.
conducting an investigation.
No, I understand you're conducting this investigation, but I'm talking to him. He just told me I can speak with him. He had no problem with that. I just don't want to lose my section name. I don't want to lose my housing. I have 4 kids. I don't lose my housing.
Okay, so you worry about the wrong thing.
No, I'm just trying to speak to him and see if I can buy the items instead. Because it's the same thing. I didn't leave the store. They got all the items.
Are you familiar with the Miranda warning thing?
Yeah.
You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. You understand that?
I don't understand when you being rude in your man. Like, what are you being rude for if I'm trying to buy
I'm
something?
not being rude, man. You have the right to remain silent.
I'm asking you another question. I'm asking, can I speak with him because he has the authority
At this time, you're not
to do it.
Who said I want
But
to
he
vote?
didn't say I can't speak with him. You saying that I can't speak with him, and I'm just trying to save myself from going to jail because my son is with.
I'm no longer having this conversation.
No. No, I understand. I'm just saying, could I buy it? That's all.
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Because if you were going to buy it, we would have done it the first time.
Okay, but everyone makes mistakes. But okay.
Of course we do. Yes, but don't worry. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this.
Okay.
All right. You have the right to remain silent and answer your question. You understand that? Yes.
I'm listening to what you're saying.
I need you to verbally confirm. Whether
I'm handicapped, so I can't. Like, I'm mentally
Okay, so you are
bipolar
physically.
disorder.
Okay, so you are physically
And
unable.
schizophrenic.
Okay, so you're saying you're mentally incapable of giving me a statement.
I'm not.
Are you or are you not?
I
capable of
am.
Giving me a statement.
I am.
What's
Schizophrenic is when you hear voices.
Schizophrenic?
Oh my God, whatever, that.
Okay.
Yeah, that.
Alright, so do you wish to give me a statement?
No, not really. I'm giving you a statement, but when I can't recall exactly, I want to be
So you're
verbatim.
refusing to give us, you're refusing to give us.
Sir, thank you so much, MVP. Hold on, let me mute. Hold on.
Should have been a damn You should. I can't sit back. My hands behind my back.
Okay, I need to see those.
Okay, sir. My hands is behind my back. I'm at my lowest point.
You don't want me to put you in the seatbelt?
I ain't say I want you to put my seatbelt. You said sit back. I'm sitting back.
I have to reach across.
Okay, and I'm sitting back. What you want me to do?
Okay, all right.
Because you're not supposed to be detaining me anyways. A female officer supposed to.
I'm not supposed to do what?
Detain me. A female officer supposed to come to search me.
That's not true.
That is true, girl. In these cuffs.
Okay.
I don't know who you
So we're
think. Gotta be a rookie. Yeah, and could you call the sergeant for me? Because I asked for the sergeant and I'm allowed to be the sergeant. You ain't got to manhandling me because I ain't manhandling you. If I'm telling you the cuff's too small, what you pushing my elbow to the front for?
Unfortunately, I just so happen to be a man and I am handling you. But manhandling you, I'm not.
Look how tight these damn cuffs is. I can't even put my thread.
Ma'am, I can put my 2 fingers inside.
But I'm telling you that they're hurting my arm. I ain't even nothing. See? That shit is bruising my arm. Look. I'm trying to show you it's bruising my arm.
When you are robbing and doing something wrong and you get arrested or caught, shut the fuck up and take the L.
We mad about every shit. Stealing shit. We mad about all these homicides y'all got solved. That y'all don't solve. Y'all don't be knowing what be going on around here. Y'all just be doing shit. Halfway doing shit. I'm in that mother white. You can't take no stuff off me. Gotta be a female officer to touch me.
Okay, ma'am.
Please call a female officer. Yeah, call a female officer, please. You're not gonna search. You're not gonna take. You told me I'm gonna take off my clothes. What the fuck look like?
Hey, nobody said you.
You said take off your stuff.
Now, don't you have jewelry on?
Yeah, but you said take off your.
Don't you have jewelry on?
My earrings ringing. I just told you it's my what you call.
Okay,
you
cannot have any loose articles on you.
Right.
Don't worry about it.
Guess what? I ain't killed nobody, so I will be out. Clear as day.
That's fine.
Yeah, what you saying? You trying to hurt a female. You must ain't got no females in your life.
My family don't steal, sweetheart.
And I don't either. But I ain't finna, but like I said, I will pay for it. So that ain't stealing because I got the money to pay for it. Stealing is when you don't have the money to pay for it.
All right, no problem. You prove your point.
Yeah, I'm trying to prove my point. That's all I'm trying to prove. My point.
Okay.
You'll roll my window up because I'm not trying to argue with you, sir.
No, you're not finna make me. You're not finna run me. No.
I'm not trying to run you.
You asked me to roll it down, so it's gonna stay rolled down. All right. You said you was claustrophobic, so now your window gonna stay down.
Right. Okay.
With the AC on.
Okay.
So you don't think I'm torturing you?
You are torturing.
Okay.
I'm asking
You want stuff from me? Yes. Then I need stuff from you.
Okay.
I do not readily have a female available, but I need to get these items off of you so I can get you
Well,
out.
take my earrings off.
Okay.
Well, could I put it in my car so I don't steal it?
Where's your car?
My car is down there, the white Tesla.
I'd rather it go with you so we can keep track of it. I can't speak for it if it's left in your car in the
Yeah, but
parking lot.
this is a necklace. This necklace is $10,000. I don't want to do that.
That's why we're gonna take care of it.
I don't understand why I just can't pay for the stuff.
That's not up to me. I told you that. That's up to the store, and they decided that they were gonna prosecute. That's not up to me.
You wasn't even letting it be up to you once he said okay.
It can't start. 1 second.
My necklace.
Yes. You cannot have this on.
Okay, could you take it to my son then? Could you take it to my son? Wait, let me do it. Let me do it because I want you to pop my necklace because my necklace is very popular.
Okay, I understand.
Okay, because it's the way you got to take it off. No, let me do it. 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 I got it. I got it. Because this can't be replaced. And
She got a $10,000 chain stealing at all times.
It ain't gonna come out. Ow! What the? It ain't gonna come out. Don't take my money. Yeah, just let the gun come. People take it out when they come.
She stole $900 in makeup on all time. But she's like, oh my God, be careful with my $10,000 chain.
They calling my phone from my car, and my car ain't gonna keep doing it.
Oh, my Tesla's parked right there.
Tag thing.
My glasses are $700. Bitch, but you
Yes, it is. I got it in my shoes, so that way. Pull this thing up. If you pull the back of this up, you gonna see it. You gonna see it if you pull the back of this up. So
No, it's
yeah.
not. Where is it?
I don't got it.
She's just talking about her name brands. Like, that shit is so annoying.
I'm gonna sue you guys, and I'm gonna make sure I call my office.
Sue for what? You robbed me, stupid.
I need to. Yes.
Oh my God, I can't stand this hoe.
Who
Who is this girl?
If you touch my passport, y'all gonna get
Is
sued.
it inside of it?
It's in my drawers. It's in my drawers.
Okay, so I have to warn you that introduction of contraband to a secure facility.
Call the female officer so she can dig in my
I
drawers.
just told you I do not have one.
Well, that ain't got nothing to do with me, cause I can't go in because you don't got no female officer to check me. You ain't finna stick your hands in my
I
pants.
didn't ask you that.
Okay, so I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you.
All right, no problem.
Thank you.
And it's inside of your
Pants.
inside of your pants or inside
My
of your
drawers. My drawers with my pants.
And what is
I got on board shorts and I got it in the middle of my crouch. I always put it in the middle of my crouch. So yeah, that's what it's in.
Is that a phone?
No, it's not a phone. It's an Apple Watch. The new Apple Watch that just came out, the black ones.
The Opry, country music's biggest stage.
this is more than a stage, it's a destination for fans from around the world. For 100 years, no two shows have ever been the same.
Wow. Wow, did users send me 2 money guns? Ah! User! Junior! You're going now? And you say you don't want me to go? Sad, my son don't love me. No, just go. Just go. Go, baby. You. Be free. Be free. I don't have to go nowhere. Happy Mother's Day to me. How about if I want ice cream? Oh, if you're going to 170th, get me ice cream. The ice cream truck.
I'm only going to the corner right here in our building.
Oh.
And stop saying
Stop saying what? What did I say? Oh. Hi, honey. Damn, Junior, but you couldn't do that for me, though? Guys, I'm leaving. I've been here for how long? 2 hours. 2 hours. But user has been going crazy. Thank you, user, for the 2 money guns, baby. Why it says your membership is inactive? It was good. Got home right now. Ate a little bit. Ordered some food for my son because my son wanted Wingstop because they're watching the Knicks game. And all his friends are ordered Wingstop. And when his friends order Wingstops, that means he has to order Wingstop. He asked me for a bacon cheeseburger. So I took out the meat, defrosted it naturally. And then he asked me for Wingstop. So I'm going to do, because it's already defrosted. I don't like to defrost and then freeze it back. So them hamburgers are going to get done tomorrow. How are you? How was your Sunday, my love? My tooth hurts in the back. I don't know why. Guys, can we double tap? Share the live, guys. I'm gonna come back. Look, Dior. Look at Junior. See him? You see him? Get down. Get down. Well, guys, I'll be back probably give me half an hour. Take a little break. I'll be back. I'll be back in 30 minutes, guys.